입니다. 다시 개인적인 전화 와서 좀 하느라고 끄고 방송 다 끄고 왔습니다. 여기도 금강이 있구나. 상단이 도착한다는 게 여기로 온다는 거야? 아이고. 뭐 빨리 내려가지고.
Once again, a gold transport was required.
길 보야 돼?
The procrastinating evil had still not taken a look at the Orc Cave, and therefore had had no chance so far of being able to defeat the unicorn. Maybe the time had finally come to investigate this cave. Payday. Suddenly, the creatures of the abominable evil itched all over and started scratching their bodies. This was bound to have been caused by the presence of the nauseatingly good unicorn rubbing off on them. The horde was preparing to attack one of the cities, but the reluctant evil did not feel quite strong enough. The next task was to take care of the unicorn, as this evil deed would help to strengthen its army. The creatures of the ultimate evil had discovered an entrance to the underground from the surface. It would be wise to secure this area, so they would be able to use this entrance themselves. The Dungeon Lord's creatures occupied the region with the greatest of ease, and so made the entrance to the underground accessible.
야, 이건 아니잖아. 쟤를 잡는 건 지금 무리고.
It's payday. The entrance to the old Orc Cave was in this area of the overworld. The ultimate evil instructed its creatures to enter it. They were to look for something useful, likely. Some creatures had been hiding in a secret room. They joined the ultimate evil.
준비가 안 됐습니다. 일정 준비를 아직 다 안 했는데.
Heroes have entered your dungeon. It's payday.
말은 하고 싶은데 정신이 없구나. 아, 여기 손으로다 이거 먹을 것 같아가지고 뚫지도 못해.
Another bank required government help. Immediately, a gold-laden donkey headed out onto Wall Street.
이거 언제 시체가 바뀌었거든. 내키진 않는데?
Payday.
뭘로 가지? 인상 때문에 씨. 이거 동선을 모르니까 씨, 할 수가 없네. 여기도 개조해야 되고.
Goes without saying that the servants of the ultimate evil intercepted this gold transport as well.
추가 미션 같은 거네. 아, 진짜 이거는 컴퓨터 인터페이스 좀 못해.
It's payday. The creatures of the ultimate evil entered the Orc Cave, referred to as DF9 with trepidation. Due to the greed of its owners, this ambitious building project had never quite been finished. However, there was bound to be something here that would prove useful in defeating the unicorn. At least, that's what the strategy guide kept saying.
오케이. 자, 잡아야지.
An orc emerged from the darkness, muttering, "Right, show me what you've got then." He started attacking the creatures of the ultimate evil. After a tough battle, the mysterious orc was slain. What was all that about? Suddenly the corpse of the orc began to disintegrate. At the same time, something could be seen moving by that strange altar in the orc cave. Was that his spirit floating in the air over there? After a few seconds, the altar appeared to set the orc free. It would seem he had risen from the dead. He now happily joined the horde, having ensured their fighting skills were up to scratch. This altar was impressive. Perhaps the ultimate evil would soon be able to build something like this in its own dungeon, once it had inspired its monsters through an act of evil. The hungry evil was in the mood for horse salami. The time had come to get rid of the unicorn.
연구 안 되니? 귀한 안 되네. 집으로 갑시다. 오이 씨발. 아, 욕 나왔어.
Once again, a banker got into difficulty and shouted loudly for government support. A gold convoy started making its way along Wall Street.
Avoid the fratricidal war. Each sliver of a soul exists in its own right.
Him again? Good grief, can't he and his pseudo-mystical babbling go somewhere else? We're trying to tell a story here. Another gold transport was stopped by the creatures of the vile evil. It's payday.
여기서 연구해야 되나? 모르겠습니다.
Did you know that Realm Forge Studios has brought out some other successful games? You should at least buy and play Dungeons and Seville.
게임이나
Talk about
제대로
pathetic, surreptitious advertising. To make you vomit.
호미 잡으러 갑시다. 아 그냥 일본으로 바깥으로 나가면 좋겠네. 돼지도 없는 데는 왜 그 다음 걸 생각하지? 개 답답해.
The fluffy pink unicorn radiated a soothing atmosphere all around that brought all enemies in the area under its spell and thus on its side. From now on, these formerly evil creatures would spend their time picking flowers and hugging trees.
꼬학집.
Nailed. The Horde's bloodthirsty monsters killed the disgustingly fluffy unicorn on behalf of the ensconced evil. For the troops, this meant only one thing: horse salami. But wait, that's not all. This evil deed completely delighted the Horde and inspired it to new evil deeds. The ultimate evil was now able to get its servants to upgrade the throne room. This would give access to more fabulously diabolical things. The ultimate evil returned to its throne room at once and had it upgraded immediately. The swanky evil's new throne room shone in all its glory. The evil immediately checked out the other rooms, particularly the Tinkerer's Cave, to see what new things its creatures would be able to research now. The altar in the old Orc Cave was fascinating. With the new and improved throne room and a little brainpower, it would presumably not be beyond the wit of the ultimate evil to build one in its own dungeon. There, it could be made available to all its creatures. The evil and heinous acts perpetrated by the ultimate evil left the cities feeling threatened, and they hired extra guards to protect them. The amused evil sniggered as it noticed this. The vicious evil's horde fervently destroyed one of the gold transports and greedily helped themselves to its contents.
빡세네. 일단 귀환을 합시다. 투기장. 내가 이거부터 눌렀어? 앞으로 도시 3개를 확인해야 합니다.
New research was available in the Tinkerer's Cave, in particular, a new room. It's payday.
어우
Apologies, but a narrator has got to earn a living too. So we interrupt this game for a short commercial
게임을 잘
message.
만들어야지.
Buy games from Calypso. Lots of games. Thank you. End of commercial.
쟤는 피가 커서 때리는
The altar was finally researched and ready to be built. Soon any creatures who were stupid enough to die in the overworld could be brought back to life. That is, if it was desirable to do so. Once again, a gold transport was required.
아우 복잡해. 뭐가 분노 좀 그런데? 와, 배경이 너무 나오네. 아이고, 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 아이고. 근데 기다려라.
It's payday. Goes without saying that the servants of the ultimate evil intercepted this gold transport as well.
대신에 보여가지고. 아이고, 걱정해야 되네.
The ultimate evil still had to expand the arena in order to make it really useful. An arena would enable it to improve one of its creatures and train them to be an even better fighter. Exercise equipment would allow its minions to relax and ensure they didn't get bored.
마시고. 이리로 가자. 이리로 갑시다.
It's payday. Another bank required government help. Immediately, a gold-laden donkey headed out onto Wall Street.
되지네. 네.
An arena had been built. The secret of evil immediately grabbed one of its creatures and threw the wretch into it in order to be trained. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But that's exactly what happened.
어? 절로 가보네. 미안한데. 일단 이 도시는 어떻게 함락시킬 것 같은데 저를 이렇게 정리해봅시다.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
또 보이는데 그래?
But driving me into an incandescent rage evil has still not managed to get one of its creatures trained. Come on, move your ass, you ass. The city by the forest and its lumber camp held up well, but were not able to tactically outwit the dastardly evil's genius, and so the city was destroyed by the Horde. The question now arose whether the Horde should start felling trees here, or whether that would enrage the Night Elves. Hang on, Night Elves? Oh, wrong game. Apologies.
나이트.
This area of the overworld housed an old, functional hero's entrance that led into the underground close to the dungeon. The ultimate evil decided to secure it in order to use it as another secret means of sneaking out to the surface. The area around the old hero's entrance had been secured. From now on, the vile evil would be able to use this for its own purposes.
귀한.
The tedious evil had still not destroyed all the cities, and by now had exceeded the time frame the developers had designated for this task. This was not going to be helpful for its high score at all. Oh, what? No high scores? Oh, well, just completely ignore that then.
상단이 안 보이지. 아 이게 막살났구나. 이래서 돈이 없었구만.
Another bank had been rescued by lavish government bonds.
그 집에 또 지금?
The flatulent evil decided against training its creatures and thus establishing a powerful army, preferring instead to experiment with pushing 2 fingers up its nostrils, shoving them as far as they would possibly go.
아, 자동차이네? 다음 상단을 먹지 않으면 죽음할 가능성이 상당히 높아집니다. 장아리 시원했지? 뭔가 너무 올빵해.
Payday! The driving me into an incandescent rage evil has still not managed to get one of its creatures trained. Come on! Move your ass! You ass! There are enemies in your dungeon.
별로 좋아하네.
The flatulent evil decided against training its creatures and thus establishing a powerful army, preferring instead to experiment with pushing 2 fingers up its nostrils, shoving them as far as they would possibly go. Once again, a banker got into difficulty and shouted loudly for government support. A gold convoy started making its way along Wall Street.
저건 끊어야 된다. 돈이 없다. 아, 이게 나레이션 나올 때 대지정 누르면 씹히네요. 그지같이. 누구 죽었나? 여기로 바로 온다. 아까보다 더 쓰였네?
It was time for the ultimate evil to throw one of its creatures into the arena in order for them to be trained. It's payday. Another gold transport was stopped by the creatures of the vile evil. that driving me into an incandescent rage evil has still not managed to get one of its creatures trained. Come on, move your ass, you ass.
했잖아.
The cities lay there like ripe fruit, just waiting to be picked. The ultimate evil gathered its creatures in order to address the problem. It was time for the ultimate evil to throw one of its creatures into the arena in order for them to be trained.
아 설마 이거 레벨업 할 때까지 하라고?
It would still be a great idea for the dim-witted evil to finally get around to training one of its creatures. It's payday. Another bank required government help. Immediately, a gold-laden donkey headed out onto Wall Street. That driving me into an incandescent rage evil has still not managed to get one of its creatures trained. Come on, move your ass, you ass.
키 없나? 아 이렇게 하는구나.
It was time for the ultimate evil to throw one of its creatures into the arena in order for them to be trained.
큰일 났네.
It's payday.
아, 내가 얘를
That driving me into an incandescent rage evil has still not managed to get one of its creatures trained. Come on, move your ass, you ass. The tedious evil had still not destroyed all the cities, and by now had exceeded the time. One of the creatures found himself in the arena, and somewhat reluctantly, after being convinced via the persuasive power of violence, began training. Once again, a transport of gold had reached one of the cities, and so saved a bank.
끝까지 버티자 이번에. 안 되겠다.
It's payday.
어우, 좀 세게 오네.
Heroes have entered your dungeon. Mission accomplished. The creature had finished its training and evolved. Smugly,
금방 끝낼
the
줄
ultimate
알았는데.
evil patted itself on the back.
한도 끝도 없이 길어지네. 씨. 아, 나가 뺏어졌구나.
Once again, a gold transport was required. It's payday. The vicious evil's horde fervently destroyed one of the gold transports and greedily helped themselves to its contents.
이히, 세뇌 걸렸구나.
The cities had still not all been wiped from the face of the overworld. It was time that the lazy evil finally got around to doing something about it.
이거 게임도 먹어. 아, 이거 현상이구나. 이건 또 예약이 안 돼? 아까 그건 되고. 아, 씨.
It's payday. Another bank required government help. Immediately, a gold-laden donkey headed out onto Wall Street.
응? 족장 죽은겨? 이거 안 되는데? 큰일 났네. 세월이 있는데. 쟤들이 계속 상태 이상을 걸어서 족장이 없으면 골치가 아파요. 돈은 있어야 어떻게 뭐 싸움을 하든지 말든지 하면 일단은 가야 되는데. 아이고 절로 가네. 지금 전화 가서 또 방송을 잠깐 중단해야겠네요. 좀 이따 다시 할게요.